I'm here to run around in circles and be an idiot, so see y'all next time. Wait, what? No, this is the Mississippi King welcoming y'all back to the finale of Let's Play Mega Man. So welcome back, Mississippi Dukes, and this boss here is called CWU01P. It's interesting because it's actually multiple bosses, a series of bosses, and you know, maybe I should have saved them rocks right there for like some of the later ones, because they get faster. And that can be an issue, but I don't think it's a big deal. I can handle these punks easily. Like you see, they're pretty much already dead. Look at all these points we get from them that are completely pointless. Yeah, I know, I made that joke last part, so don't judge me! Anyway, this is actually it. We are going to finish the game in this video. Yes, it is a short game. If you know what you're doing, you can beat this game in like less than an hour, which is just insane. Like, here it is. And actually, we're going to be running into some robot masters later, so you may be wondering, why am I using up all my energy? Well, you're about to see. This is where we fight them all, the rest of the robot masters. And you may be wondering, well, how are they here? So, how are they alive? And well, to that I just have to say, well, they found me. I don't know how, but they found me. Run for it, Marty! Okay, and now the fooling around will actually take them out. And you remember the thing that I was telling you about? Well, this is it. That thing at the corner there, that's called a scythe sheath. A scythe sheath, I believe. And it restores your entire health and your weapon energy. We will need it for these coming bosses. But, yeah, I think I'll just speed this crap up. See y'all after we're done. Oh yeah, funky music, man! I may or may not know what that music is or not, as I'm recording this, but nevertheless, here is the final boss, folks! He's a joke! He's going down easily! You can check out information about that. And I died, you can check out information about the song in the description, but nevertheless, his weakness is just a firestorm, and it just shaves his health down like it's nobody's business. Seriously, he's going down, like, real quick. This is one of the easier Wily machines in the series. Like, I'm serious. He's that easy. He's just going down, folks. And you can, his second part isn't exact, like his weakness isn't exactly like being contrary to what I may have said in the info card, but it can shave down like 2 points of his bar, which is more than most, so he's pretty much dead. But I like that music from before. Play that funky music, White Boy! He is dead! We destroyed him! And this is the end, folks. Wait, whoa. What the... What is that? I think that's a glitch. I broke the game, I guess. And the buttons aren't working. I think I'm gonna have to reset. What? Yeah, this is a very glitchy game. I've never had this happen to me before. If you've had it happen, let me know. Seriously? What was that? What is going on? I may have to do the entire game all over again. Okay, I'm back with a different score because, well, I had to do the entire game all over again just to do this. Never say I never do anything for that, you ungrateful punks! I do a lot for you, and I had to play through the entire game all over again because nothing was working. I was just stuck there. I'm totally leaving that in. That is just crazy. That's never happened to me before. Hopefully it won't now. I hope so. But I can't guarantee anything because, you know, this is kind of a glitchy game. And, you know, Mega Man 2 isn't really much better in that regard. And, I still can't believe that happened. I broke the game. I get the feeling this is gonna be a recurring issue with me because I seem to have this unnatural talent for just breaking the game. Like, what is going on? Also, the theme that plays for the, ending title, the ending text, like that actually shows up in the beginning of Mega Man 2, by the way, so that's kind of neat, but this isn't Mega Man 2, we haven't gotten around to that. But yeah, that's all for this game, folks. It didn't glitch out on me. I don't know what to say to that. That's never happened to me. What was that? Seriously, I'm baffled. But anyway, Mega Man is now returning home to Dr. Light and also Roll. Actually, I think I'll put in a character profile for her. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, Roll was another assistant to Dr. Light, just like Rock. She remains an assistant to Dr. Light. But yeah, this is it for the game, folks. We've beaten it! It's all over! At last! And if you press start at the end, then you can, well, redo any of the stages. And you can just do that. I don't really ever play that game like that, but if you want to do it, you can, but that's all. But that's not all the end for this Let's Play. There are still a few things that I want to show off. This is a pretty short video after all, so I want to go over a few things I missed. First off, Iceman. Now, some of y'all may be thinking, how can I beat Iceman without his weakness? But as you just saw, I ain't got his weakness, so I am doing this regularly without the Elect Beam. And I can still beat him without his weakness, and I'm gonna show punks like y'all that it can be done. Also, I ain't got the magnet beam, so I had to get here through all of the platforming. If any of y'all thought I couldn't handle that, that would make y'all very mistaken about this. But yeah, he is toast. So yeah, I can get past the disappearing blocks of doom, as I like to call them. And I can also get past the moving and shooting platforms, because they are fricking annoying. The biggest problem with them is that they're extremely glitchy. You can often, think that you're landing on them, and then it'll register as a hit, because why not? Yeah, they're really glitchy, and I don't like having to deal with a glitch, especially if I die, because if I die to a glitch, then that's no fun. That is not my fault if I land directly onto one of their heads, and I die because the game just glitches out on me. But enough about my rants about them moving and shooting platforms. And, well, that's all for Iceman, but there's something else. Here's the Ice Slasher and the Hyper Bomb. You see, I didn't really show off the Hyper Bomb that much in my playthrough, and that's because it's not necessarily a bad weapon, but it's kind of situational. And, it'd be much more useful if it exploded on contact, but basically you throw a bomb, and it explodes eventually. It's best used in combination with the Ice Slasher, but the Big Eyes take a lot of hits with this thing. They take more than Guts, man! That's insane! But yeah, that's really all for this. It's a fairly short game, and this entire Let's Play is probably less than an hour. Now, this game was not much of a commercial success back when it first released, and I'm not quite sure why that was. I mean, there are many things about it. Maybe it just wasn't what the public was interested in. Maybe it was poor to minimal marketing. Maybe it was just not very heard of. Maybe just a lot of people weren't interested and thought it was silly or stupid. But I think one of the likeliest explanations, at least for here in America, is the butt-ugly box art. Seriously, who drew this? This looks ugly. This is the kind of box art you'd expect to see for an April Fool's joke, but here it is as a non-April Fool's joke. So apparently, someone saw this box art and thought, that's perfect. Give me more of that stuff. That's what will sell people to the game. That totally won't be weird or ugly or just bizarre. Did the illustrator play the game? There's a reason this box art is so notorious. I know the illustrator was under a very short amount of time and under quite the deadline, but that's no excuse for making something that is just absolutely wrong. It's hilariously wrong. I'll bet the European box art is... Wait, what? The European box art actually looks awesome? What is going on? Why couldn't the Americans get something cool like that? Instead, we got a horrible rendition of Mega Man that makes him look like a middle-aged man. That's just so wrong. But that's really all for this Let's Play, folks. This is the Mississippi King signing out. And this has been Let's Play Mega Man. Join me for my next LP. See y'all then.